How's everyone doing? It's day 18. We got 4 more days left. Four. We're golfing today. 4. 4 more days left. We get to eat. End of day 4. We're gonna break with communion, and we're gonna break with some fruits and veggies in small portions. I will do, hopefully tomorrow, I'm gonna try to do a video for those of you who are online to how to break the fast. How's that sound? We'll work on that tomorrow. But if you want to take communion with us and you're doing this and you're not close or physically able to, go buy some good juice. Just keep it separated for communion only, and some bread. You can take communion with us if you want. I like to buy a good juice for communion when I do it. Aldi's has a really good all-natural organic juice. It's in a glass bottle. Any juice in a glass bottle is a good juice. That's what I like for communion. And then I keep it separate. I keep it in the fridge, and then I take it regularly on my own if you don't have those little cups. But just say, Lord, this is for my communion. This is your blood. I'm keeping it separated. And get a little bit of cracker. That's what I always did. And there you go. And then eat some fruits and veggies. Yum, yum, yum. Can't wait. Can't wait. Cauliflower. Put in the comments what you're waiting for. Put in the comments what you can't wait to eat. Me is cauliflower and some carrots. I don't know why. I've really been wanting carrots and cauliflower. The 2 C's. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. No Cookie Monster yet, though. We gotta wait for that, but yes. So today is all day prayer, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. If you're not here, you need to get here. It's Martin Luther King Day, so many of you are out of work today and off of school, and thank God, because it's really cold outside, and you probably need today off since it's so cold. I took Toby out for a minute, and it's not the cold, it's the wind. Whew, look out. I had gloves on, and I still felt like my hands were freezing. So be careful and stay hydrated. Like, drink lots of water and keep that wind off of you if you're outside. With that being said, let's it's funny because I didn't even plan this together like this, but when I was reading today, I did plan on, there was a verse that stuck out to me that I did want to touch for a minute, and it is 1 Timothy 5:8. And for as many times as I read this, I only thought this was in the Bible once, and then I just realized it's in here again. Like, I knew it was like phrased differently, and Proverbs touches on it in a different way. But it says in 5:8, but if anyone does not provide for his own, and especially for those of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than the unbeliever. Ouch! Those who have not provided. This goes back to what we read yesterday in 2 Thessalonians 3:10, which is one of my verses that I live by. And the reason I say I live by it is because if you live by this, you're good. For even when we were with you, we commanded you this: if anyone will not work, neither shall he eat. Now, in Proverbs, it talks about like working hard, and even a Proverbs woman, she works hard, she works diligently. It talks about slothfulness and how we shouldn't be lazy and slothful, and the Bible speaks against it in multiple areas. These two go together, and they kind of stuck to me today because I'm like, okay, yes, we have to work hard for everything and make sure like we're working hard and we have all that we need. And God will provide, but what do we have to do? We have to work. We have to show action. This goes back to my video of He likes action, right? We need to show action. And right here, if anyone does not provide for his own, and especially for those who is in his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. That's like, boom. We're to provide for our family, our household. And this isn't just like financially. We should be providing physically, financially, emotionally, every area of our life. We should be providing. There's many more areas than just providing financially, but we need to work and we need to provide, right? It takes action. It's like, I always say, when you apologize to me, that means nothing to me unless you show action, right? You gotta be showing action. Well, here too, action. Like, we need to be providing for our own. It's like, look, kids, they need nurtured, they need love, they need discipline. Provide that for them. Wives, what do they need? Security, provision. What's the number one thing that a woman wants? Security. That comes down to two of the things that God said that men are put on the earth to do: provide and protect, right? We want security. We want to know we have a place to live, our bills are paid, we have food in our bellies, our kids are taken care of. We want to know that if we get sick, you're going to take care of us, right? This is the same thing. What do men need? Food and sex. We know what you all need. You might need a little bit more physical stuff, or like a lot of you want, or it depends on your thing too. Like, a lot of you are acts of service and they need us to like support them in every way, but we need to be all doing that together, right? Yeah, I'm not always the best either. I'm not going to say that I am, but we all lack, we all drop the ball, and sometimes you just like get so busy. This first person that we leave out is the one that's closest to us, which we shouldn't, but we do. We all do it. It's just facts. So these are things we should be doing, and we need to work hard. We need to work hard spiritually. We need to work hard physically to provide these things. Spiritually, we need to be working hard for ourselves and for others. We need to be men and women and children. We need to be in our word. We need to be fasting. We need to be praying. And it doesn't say, it says in the Bible, when you fast, when you pray, and when you give, right? So we need to be fasting. We need to be praying. We need to be giving. We need to be spending time with the Lord, giving up. It says when we do these things, which means we are commanded, we need to be doing them. We have to do them. It means everybody's capable. Everyone's capable of praying. Everyone's capable of gifting. Some people it's easier than others. I'm going to be real with you. If your prayer life is good, then usually your spiritual life and the rest of you is good. Prayer life. You got to get a sound prayer life. Why? Where's our power come from? Prayer. So our power to fast comes from what? Prayer and spending time with Him. If you're praying and spending time, if you're struggling in this fast, pray in tongues, read the word. Pray and read the word. Like, God is the one that we need to lean on. I also have found, and this is a tip I was telling someone today, and it's probably something I should have been saying this whole time, is I stand on a verse. I find a verse and I stand on it for the fast. So when I get tempted, I say that word. Like, man cannot live on bread alone. The word is my manna is another one I use. So I use a couple of these verses, and that's my weapon of warfare, just like Jesus had in the 40 days. He had the word was his weapon. These are things I stand on when I get hungry, and I'm like, no, I just need the word of God. And I read it. And I found I've been reading the word not only in the day, but at night too. Like, I've been reading the word more now that I'm fasting than I usually do, because I usually read it once a day. And then I'll read another book which is like biblically based, but I've been in my Bible more, if that makes sense. Like, before I was in stuff that was biblically based, because I really try to watch my eyes and ears. I do it even more when I'm fasting. Like, I really watch my what music I listen to and what I see, what I hear when I'm fasting, even more than on a regular day. We got to protect ourselves. We got to get ready. We don't know what's going to come on this earth, but things are happening. Things are moving. God's moving in my life, and He can move in yours. Press in this last week. Like, press in, grow spiritually, get yourself spiritually bound up. Okay, build up. I said bound up. Build up. Get yourself spiritually built up. Okay, this is your time. We need to be doing this. We need to be working hard spiritually, and this is the time to do it during this 21-day fast. This is the last week. Press in hard. Okay, he downloaded stuff to me. He's going to download stuff to you. Even today, he showed me to do something, and I've slowly been taking notes today and incorporating what he told me. But we need to be working hard towards our spiritual life and our spiritual walk right now. We don't know what this year is going to bring. We never do. It's not like I'm sitting here saying, oh, the end of the world's coming. No, we don't know what the year's bringing. We're praying and claiming blessings, yes, but spiritually dive in so that we can reap and harvest this. We reap what we sow, right? If you're reaping your time into God, what's he going to do? Give you his time. If we're reaping and sowing blessings into him, his kingdom and others, that's what he's going to do for us all year. This is your chance. This is your first fruits. Where are you going to dedicate your time, your money, your effort, your spiritual walk? What do you want the rest of the year? This is my question. Dive in. Spiritually build yourself up for the year. Sow in. We reap what we sow. We're going to reap from this harvest of these first 3 weeks of January the rest of the year. Sow in and do it powerfully. Do it with all your might. Work hard at it and sow in. Yes, now's the time. Do it. Quit messing around. Quit pitter-pattering around. Take it serious. Take your walk with Jesus serious. You won't regret it later on. Read your word. If you haven't been doing it, it's not too late. Join us. If you're not praying an hour a day, join us. I have a guide every day of ways for you to pray. 20 minutes of worship, 20 minutes of thankfulness, 20 minutes of speaking in tongues, 20 minutes of being quiet and sitting at his feet. At different times I have different things, but these are it's just a guide for those of you who have a hard time, who aren't used to praying. It's to help you out. Take advantage of the help and the extra effort. We have declarations on there and declare stuff over your life. I have a whole video. We've been doing declarations every day to declare and memorize verses over ourselves. Do it. Dive in. Reap the harvest God has for you. And don't forget to thank him when it happens. Whether it's now or later. Go over what you wrote in the beginning of the fast of what you wanted to happen. Go over that. Pray over it again if you haven't got answered. And the answers you have, thank him for it. Make this last week count. We're from Newcastle. We're the fireworks capital of America. We should be having fireworks in our spiritual life this year. Pyrotech should be coming to life in our life this year. Make a boom. Get yourself set on fire. Be Newcastle. Represent it right with fireworks. Get on fire for God this last week. Let's blow this town up spiritually. Yes, we're going to blow. We're going to be a huge firework spiritually. Be that light, spark in someone's life. You got this. I know you do. Quit making this pastor frustrated. I see more in most of you than you see in yourselves. Stop it. You got this. Do it. Just do it. All right. And get here for your prayer life, your prayer. I'll see you all sometime today. You got till 9 o'clock. I'll see you all today.